On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Houston Texans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That one complete, it's tanked down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And they'll give to Abanikanda on the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Texans at 7-2 here on the year. And they come in off a loss last time out, but they're still in the midst of a good stretch here, CD. Winners of 7 of their last 9.
And they only scored 7 points in their last game, and that's absolutely not going to cut it in the NFL because points, they have to be scored in order to win. They've got to find a way to generate some more offense. And the coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd and 1, Stroud. That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get... Takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He's able to find Melton. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now you look at this defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't...
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Third and 2. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Murray. He's got the connection to Moore.
A 7-yard pickup.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was in.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Murray. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They stay on the ground with Drake. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
60 boxes, 60 boxes, go!
Play action. Here's Stroud. And this goes out wide for Drake. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space and let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He'll go down right on the edge of the red zone, following a pickup of about 7 or 8. From the 20, here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 20-yard line.
Ready.
The handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
1. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go.
Now they send a man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll run. It's Drake. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Kenyon Drake. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Murray now on 1st down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Murray again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first. Here's Murray. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And just shedding him off there. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray now. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Murray going to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Murray to air it out again. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Viking 18. Ready?
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And running with power here.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
And now the rookie's free.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in them. And 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Play action. Stroud now.
It's complete to Drake. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
133 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First carry for James Conner. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a pickup of 6.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Conner is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Texans 7. To kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Down the left sideline.
And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Right back to Drake. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Devondre Campbell, the one who fought his way in there to make the play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Jalen Thompson picks it, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
166 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston.
Bo Melton
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Texans get a bit closer.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw it. Murray. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
An injury stoppage here, and a lot of worried faces on that offense and on that sideline as Kyler Murray is in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Brown. Good coverage there, an even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stroud.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's...
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
First down, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Murray keeps it himself. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Cards, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the